Welcome, my dear friends, to our Good Friday Vigil for Global Peace and into spiritual unity. And it is a joy to welcome you to this gathering where we come to celebrate the greatest love story ever told by man, where a loving Father, Mother God allowed their beloved Son, Jesus, to offer himself as an offering of love, so that you and I could be free to embrace the Supreme Father, Mother God, an act of great heroism, an act of selfless love. And we are here to commemorate, to celebrate the birth of divine love and light. So let us relax now. Let us come to this place and let there be no fear in our heart. And if you have a candle handy, would you like to light your candle with ours? And together we proclaim the Lumen Christi, the light of Christ, for all mankind, all faiths and none, for they are the children of God, our brothers and our sisters. So we light this light in the name of our beloved Father, Mother God Supreme, who creates life, in the name of the risen cosmic Christ, who loves life, in the name of the Spirit, who is the fire of life, in the name of Gaia, our beloved Earth Mother, who nurtures the divine in all life, and in the name of all faith traditions and none, who are the children of God, our brothers and sisters. And in the name of spiritual diversity, on behalf of all my brothers and sisters, the Teo community of interfaith Franciscans around the world, I welcome you to this table of love. And as we come, let us relax, be still, and allow the I Am presence within you empower you to come back to your heart, the gateway to your soul, the gateway to God. Let us just relax for a moment and just focus on our in-breaths, our sacred breaths. And as we breathe in, let us breathe in the very breath of God, allowing our mind, our body and our spirit be totally relaxed as we embrace the I Am presence within us. Be still. First, I'd like to share with you a reflection. Why focus on the cross? It's somewhat Pollyannish to say Christianity is just about the resurrection and not the cross. To say that it is to deny the gritty evil in the world. But once you get past childhood and start reading serious books and watching more sophisticated films, you find people desperately wrestling with evil. That's what any serious novel, film or play is about. Just look at any of Shakespeare's plays. There's always someone engaged in evil. That's what any serious novel, film or play is about. Therefore, it doesn't make sense to say, let's not focus on the cross. It's too sad, too dark, too evil. Pressing the issue theologically, what is the cross? It's God's journey into God-forsakenness. God enters into human dysfunction in all of its forms. In the Passion narratives, you have cruelty, violence, hatred, injustice, stupidity. All of human dysfunction is on display. And Jesus enters into that, thereby redeeming it. The Church Fathers like to say, what has not been assumed has not been saved. Jesus assumes the human condition in all of its dysfunction, going all the way down, so to say. And it's only for that reason He can bring us all the way up. The resurrection without the cross is superficial, just as the cross without the resurrection is despair. It's the play between the two that matters. And you and I are gathered here to celebrate the life of a young man who changed history, a young man who came to introduce us to a journey about love, about loving our God, about loving our neighbor as we love ourselves, and about embracing dignity, decency, truth. And He showed us a way to love and to be loved. I'm guided here to read to you a hymn that is sung on Good Friday. We used to sing it many years ago as young monks, and I would love to read the words to you now. At the cross, her station keeping, stood the mournful mother weeping, close to Jesus to the last. Through her heart, her sorrow sharing, all His bitter anguish bearing. Now at length the sword has passed. Oh, how sad and sore distressed was that mother highly blessed, of the sole begotten one. Christ above in torment hangs, she beneath beholds the the pangs of her dying, glorious Son. Is there one who would not weep, whelmed in miseries so deep, Christ's dear mother to behold? Can the human heart refrain from the partaking in her pain, in that mother's pain untold, bruised, derided, crushed, defiled? She beheld her tender child, all with bloody scourges rent. For the sins of his own nation saw him hang in desolation, till his spirit forth he sent. O thou mother, fount of love, touch my spirit from above, make my heart with thine accord, make me feel as thou hast felt, make my soul to glow and melt with the love of Christ, my Lord. Holy Mother, pierce me through, in my heart each wound renew, of my Saviour crucified. Let me share with thee his pain, who for all my sins was slain, who for me in torments died. Let me mingle tears with thee, mourning him who mourned for me all the days that I might live. By the cross with thee to stay, there with thee to weep and pray. This I ask of thee to give. And that was ascribed to Jacopone da Todi, who died in 1306. It is a beautiful hymn dedicated to the Mother of Sorrows, the Mother of God, who stood by her Son and watched him die an agonizing death for your freedom and mine. We come to this place not to be sad and miserable, but we come with an open heart to listen to the voice of our Heavenly Mother. What is she asking of us this night? What is she saying to us about a story that happened 2,000 years ago? This is our reality check. And each year that I've celebrated Good Friday, it's always left me feeling a sense of helplessness. But I would like us, before we finish this evening, to take you on a journey with Jesus on the road, the Via Dolorosa, to the cross, to be a witness of what this young man did for you out of love. And Jesus is the epitome of love. You don't have to be a Christian to know that he represented something different. He was a peacemaker, a kingdom builder, a prophet, a holy man, a good man. And today, in 2014, the Spirit of the Divine is asking every child of God to come and to celebrate the price of love and to surrender one's heart, not to what we think we want or what we think is best for us, but to surrender our heart to the cosmic Christ, who has a gift for us, a very precious gift. And that gift is freedom. Freedom from worry and fear. Freedom from sadness, from hopelessness. And we only have to walk on a high street in a large cosmopolitan city like London or Manchester, even Dublin or Zurich, or Portsmouth or Dorset, and you look and you see what? Many sad faces. Why? Why are people so sad and despondent? What is the reason for their sadness? Many are troubled because many live in fear. Many do not even know of God, and least of all Christ. And the Good Friday story is alien to them. And that is so tragic when you think that he died for all, not just for Catholics or Christians. He died for every child of God, Buddhist, Hindu, Sikh, Baha'i, Muslim, Jewish, Christian, pagan and Wiccan. Let us come to that place of stillness and let us be true to our heart. Our heart is our teacher. And however clever we may be, the only way that we can hear the voice of God speak to us is in silence, in stillness. And silence and stillness is not just for people like me who've embraced the contemplative monastic life. It's for you too. It's for you to close your front door to the world and its dramas, its hustle and bustle, to turn off your mobile phone, your TV, your BlackBerry, your iPad and iPhone, and come into the silence and embrace your God. But many are afraid to even do that. They're afraid of what he might ask them. They're afraid of their fear. Let me share with you the reflection for today, for Good Friday, and it may put it into perspective better than I am. And these are the words from Jesus, the cosmic Christ. He says, "Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Hear me saying peace. Be still to your restless heart. No matter what happens to you, I will never ever leave you or forsake you." Let this assurance soak into your mind and into your heart until you overflow with joy. Though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, you need not fear. The media relentlessly proclaim bad news for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. A steady diet of their fare will sicken you. Instead of focusing on fickle, ever-changing news broadcasts, tune into the living word, the one who is always the same, the one who never changes, we might change. We may change our hair color, the clothes we wear, the shoes we wear, but he never changes. He was the same yesterday, 2,000 years ago, as he is today in 2014. Let Scripture saturate your mind and heart, and you will walk steadily along the path of life, even though you don't know what will happen tomorrow. You can be absolutely sure of your ultimate destination. And the Christ says this to your heart: I hold you by your right hand, and afterward I will take you into glory. And what is so sad, today many of God's children pay a small fortune to go and see the tarot readers, the psychics, the clairvoyants, to be told their future. And yet Jesus says, no one has the right to know their future but God. For if we are curious and want to know everything, then we spoil the surprise. We spoil the mystery of the gift. Why spend your time worrying about tomorrow, the future? Aren't we compromising the gifts we've got today? Aren't we throwing back into the face of God the many blessings we receive? Maybe on this Good Friday night, it is time to be still and to listen to your heart, to listen to the voice of the Christ. Say it as it is to you. And he can only do that when you invite him in, and then you are willing to listen and to wait patiently. And he will come, and he will speak to you, for he will never abandon those who put their trust in him. Be still now. Be still. Let us relax and let us prepare ourselves for the journey. Be still.
पावन गुरु पानी पिता माता तरत महत पावन गुरु पानी पिता माता तरत महत पावन गुरु पानी पिता माता तरत महत पावन गुरु पानी पिता